Glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to Boardwalk Hall and the famed Atlantic City Boardwalk in southern New Jersey for tonight's main event. 12 rounds of heavyweight action between these two great warriors. He's got his eye on the prize. Look at that focus and determination during his ring walk. He's on his way to the ring, and you can just tell what kind of night he intends this to be. He's just brimming with confidence.
Fighting out of the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Tomi, the Duke, Morison. And his opponents, fighting out of the blue corner, the Intentions.
All right, guys, listen up. We went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up.
This is a 12-rounder. Here's round number one. Teddy, obviously we have a matchup that the fans love, power puncher versus power puncher, but if you're one of the two trainers, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm thinking about defense. If I can be a little bit better on defense, my power's not going away. I'm still going to be okay in that area.
Was just off the mark. Good-looking right hand after he got hit. Oh, what an exchange. That is a big right hand after eating. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Bad Intentions is on the deck.
One, two, three, four, five, six.
He gets up after that punch put him down on the canvas.
Now he needs to get on that bicycle and stay away from this guy.
Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Good-looking counterpunch. He clearly came in with a strategy here tonight, Teddy, and so many times it's, hey, I'm going to bang that drum.
Yeah, he is banging that drum. That drum happens to be the body, and he figures that he's going to try to move on him, so start doing it early on, and later on, he's going to have a guy in front of him.
What do you think is most misunderstood about the heavyweight division?
I think it's human nature for people to see these big Goliaths, that they start to think that, hey, they're more sure of themselves, that these guys have more of an abundance of security about themselves, about confidence. And really, it's the opposite. In some ways, these big giants, they're really unsure of themselves because they know they can do damage. They're also worried about damage being done to them.
Turn defense into offense, comes back with the counterpunch.
And that's exactly what he brings to the game. He makes you miss, he makes you pay, and he makes you think twice about throwing a punch later on.
Oh! Tomi Morison's been stunned. Showing you some defense there with the block. He comes back with the left hand again. 10 seconds remaining in this round. He stays committed to the body. End of this round. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Now they got some work to do here. Their man was just dropped.
Yeah, the first thing is you put some cold water. You can't use that. You clear his head, and you tell him why he was dropped.
Good-looking counterpunch. A hook for you, and a hook right back. show everybody that he's fine. But wow! Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. That's just like a little love shove right there. Just a little love shove to give yourself some room. Able to defend and then go on the offensive. He missed with that headshot. Oh, very nice. Smart counterpunch there.
Yeah, that's beautiful. You make the guy miss, you make him pay.
Work the body.
So swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice counterpunch.
And what you're noticing here is his opponent is starting to be a little wary of letting his jab go, because every time he jabs, he gets caught.
Bad Intentions is coming up big here early on in the fight, because he just showed his opponent, hey, listen, you got to be careful. I can counterpunch you.
No better way to slow down your opponent. You know, we know the other way you slow him down. You hit him right on the chin, and you make him say, hey, I don't want to walk in. But when you make him miss and you counter, that slows him down, too.
Oh, they both land flush with uppercuts. Fine fundamentals, good counterpunch. Teddy, I think he really concentrated a lot during camp on working on the jab. I mean, just look at the punch stats here tonight. Just look at what he's been able to do.
Well, I'm sure he has, and as you said, it's shown. And you know, when I'm in the corner, when I'm training a fighter in training camp, you just touched on it. You know what I do, Joe?
What's that?
I make sure that when I'm putting the gloves on my fighter, I put the left hand on first. That's to remind them, this is the boss. This is the stick. This is what's going to bring you to victory. This is what you're going to use 80% of the time tonight.
Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Unable to score with the hook. So the round comes to its conclusion, and it's a round in which our man here, as he heads back, was really tagged pretty solid. So if you're the trainer in the corner, what's your approach?
Well, you know, that's a great question. My approach is that I have to remind him that he's on common ground. He's probably going to think he's in a place where he's never been before, but I'm going to remind him, hey, remember you got hurt in the gym? And then give him something to correct the problem. You know, tell him some technical things that he needs to hear.
A headshot blocked. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. What about his opponent in a spot like this? I mean, here you got to your guy earlier, you did some damage, but now he's fighting with such a defensive style, it can be frustrating.
Yeah, it can be, but you have to make the adjustment. You're going to deal with styles like this. This is part of your education, part of your development to go up that boxing ladder. Now you have to find a way to get to him while he's being defensive. Still use your jab, you know, close that gap, put your punches together more, and start banging that body a little bit extra.
Fine fundamentals, good counterpunch. Coming to the halfway point of this third round.
Move your head. Finish with the...
Good block there by Bad Intentions. So swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice. Wow! Tommy Morison's in bad shape.
All right, punch it out.
Digs in with a good solid uppercut after taking a shot. Round comes to an end. And that's one of those rounds, Teddy, that just takes on a certain style, a certain characteristic, and that was a busy one.
Yeah, it was a busy one. Look, Joe, you don't have to look for these guys. They're right there in front of you.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think sometimes you just get those rounds where it all happens?
Because of styles. You know, styles make fights. In this case, you're seeing proof of that right there. Both guys that are aggressive, both guys that are very confident.
And what a clever combination by Bad Intentions. Blocks that punch. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Good way to protect the midsection. Bad Intentions. He's got to deal with a cut on his cheek right now. The good news is it's below the eye, but still, it could get nasty as the fight progresses. 90 seconds to go here in this round. Blocks away that headshot. Oh, and there you go. He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Good looking counter punch. Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own. Last 10 seconds. End of the round here. A round that saw a lot of action. The kind of round that fans pay to be here to see.
Well, these are TV-friendly fighters, and we figured that coming in.
Blocks the headshot. I would assume there it is! Bad Intentions is clearly affected by that.
Come on, work it out.
Digs in with a good solid uppercut after taking one.
Body shot. Come on, kid, focus. Use your feet.
Good job staying away from the danger there. I don't know how they are keeping this up. They are setting such a scorching pace of action in this fight. Good counter punch. That's a forceful two-punch combo by Bad Intentions. Good way to protect the midsection. Thought he had his target, but way off to the side with the uppercut. Very nice job landing that counter punch, getting away from one that was coming at him. A hook for you and a hook right back. This is great stuff. I mean, great stuff. Bringing it every which way they are.
Joe, you remember the time you were on a vacation, you saw that perfect sunset?
Oh, yeah.
It was just beautiful. This is beautiful.
Coming to the end of round number 5, last 10 seconds. This has been a very entertaining fight. A little time to reflect here at the end of this round. My thoughts being this. I would really be surprised if we go to a decision here. It just has that kind of feel to it.
Yeah, it has a feel to me like going to one of those places where you can eat all the pasta you can for one price, you know? And some guys get carried away. They eat about 5 bowls. Well, these guys, they're going to have a stomachache at the end. Somebody is going to wind up not standing at the end.
He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back. A nice block by Bad Intentions. That was not well targeted by Bad Intentions. He got rocked earlier in this fight. I don't see him changing much up, Teddy. Would you be advising him that now is time for an adjustment?
Well, you have to have a plan B, maybe even a plan C when you come into it. Maybe he doesn't have one. Now, if he doesn't have one, you're not going to tell him to start changing up, because then you're basically saying, I don't know what to do, but, you know, we're in trouble.
Getting comfortable with that jab, isn't he? Very nice work from both men. They each got a shot in.
Keep it going.
Good defense, just covering up down low. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Able to get rid of that one. Nice block by Bad Intentions. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. You know, we see that he's made a stylistic change after being stunned here in this fight. But what about his opponent? Does his opponent have to make a change as well?
Well, he's got to adapt too. If he sees that what was working before for him has been taken away because the guy changed now, you know, he's made corrections. Well, he's got to find another way, another offensive, you know, opening, or another offensive way to get to the guy. He's got to be right with him.
Well-targeted counterpunch by Bad Intentions. One of those fights, we're at the halfway point. I wouldn't even venture a guess as to what the scorecard should look like. And I don't know that it even matters. All I know is this. Both guys have brought their A games. Both guys have come here to fight tonight.
What you know is that it's become a real war of wills. Two stubborn guys, and they're going to continue to argue right to the end.
A good block.
Let's see some more headman. Let's see some more headman. Get out of the way.
That punch. Wow! Oh! Tommy Morrison's down, but is he out? He's got to fight back now.
One, two, three, four, five.
And somehow, some way, he's going to continue on here.
And if he's going to stay in this fight, now he's got to avoid his opponent like the Black Plague.
Great movement to get away from those punches. Off the mark there. Gets rid of that body shot. The twists and turns and the non-stop battle, it continues on as we've reached the 1 minute mark to go. Teddy, this is one of those moments where you just wish you could pick up the phone and call up the world and say, tune in. Everybody should be watching this, right?
I have a cell phone. I might do that right now.
Start dialing. Throws a counter punch there. And the round comes to an end. We did have a knockdown in that round. Now, Teddy, if you're in the corner where your man was down on the floor, what are you telling him?
Well, the first thing I do is I sit him down, I get water on the back of his neck. You know, I bring him to a sense, I make sure that he's clear and everything, and then I tell him why he got his backside put on that canvas so he can correct it, and he doesn't go out there and get caught again with the same punch.
Parries that punch away. That just missed. Tommy Morrison's got to do something different here, and I don't really know what the answer is, Teddy. He was knocked down, and since that knockdown, things have gone south for him.
Well, he needs a little help. He needs somebody to whisper, maybe even yell in his ear a little bit in that corner and correct what went wrong. You know, he threw a punch, he got caught. Well, you still can throw. Just throw at the right time. Get an angle where you're safe when you throw, but get back to that offensive mindset.
Morrison's got a cut. It looks like it's below the eye on the cheek, but it's something that needs to be monitored. That hook was well off the mark. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. The halfway point of round number 8. I don't know which way to read this. Is he trying to confuse his opponent, or is he just confusing himself by changing his style, the way he's approaching things here after being knocked down earlier?
Well, if I'm the opponent, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying that I just gave him a little truth serum. Yeah, I'm seeing really the truth now about him, that he's really hurt, and he's a little desperate. And in my mind, I'm going to deal with it that way. I'm going to go after him saying, I have him. I'm going to take advantage of this right now. He's not going to fool me.
And there's the left hand working well for him again. Gets rid of that effort. Off the mark. Holy cow! Tommy Morrison stunned and staggered.
Come on, work it out.
Blocks that punch.
Use your feet.
Way to block there. So here we are, a new round underway, and in that last round, he got tagged. He got hit pretty hard, Teddy.
Yeah, he did. He got caught. Now, the first thing is, we all know he got caught, but why did he get caught? He has to be able to decipher that in his head. He has to be able to have the answer to that so it doesn't happen again.
Nice block by Bad Intentions. Fires right back at him. Tommy Morrison's cut is below the eye. He's going to have to really watch out for that. You don't want to damage that area. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. What a fight. What a great, great, non-stop action fight this has been. A stinging counterpunch after some fine defense by Bad Intentions. Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. Morrison's just not able to do what he wants to do right now. He seems like he's just been in a funk since he got tagged earlier.
Well, you heard the saying, you know, having bats in your belfry. Well, he's got some birds chirping a little bit in his head right now, making those tunes, and a fighter doesn't need those.
Able to defend and then go on the offensive. To go in a round that feels like an all-time classic. Punch for punch, they're meeting each other. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Good defensive skill with the block by Bad Intentions. The tactical game paying off. You can see the counter punch.
Yeah, you see the counter punch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go because when he misses, bang, he gets caught.
Listen, he's still being highly competitive, even though you would have to think, if you're judging this fight at all, that he's way behind. Does that give him hope that still there's a chance that he could score the knockout and get this win?
Yeah, because his attitude is still there. He hasn't given up on himself. And as long as you haven't given up on yourself, you always have a chance where one punch can separate that guy from his consciousness.
Throws a counter punch there. Good looking counter punch. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. He's having a much better round here. Earlier, we saw him being outworked, but right now, and for the second time tonight, he goes down. This fight is over. Tomi Morison's going to have his hand raised by way of KO. The 10 count reached, his opponent out. He's the victor. Tomi Morison's your winner by knockout victory.
I feel like I just came out of the movie theater, Joe, and I did not expect that ending.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night.